Pokemon ShinySnorlax here, bringing you guys some Pokemon Showdown commentary. But before we get to that, we got team preview. But first, I gotta say some stuff. If you guys notice some different sounds, then I got a new mic. There was a birthday present from Cheris Minimum. Check out his channel down in the description below. But other than that, let's get to the team preview. So we got Swampert with Swampert Ice Switch Swim, Waterfall, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Rain Dance. Tornadus, Damp Rock, Prankster, Hurricane, U-Turn, Knockoff, and Rain Dance. Florges, Leftovers, Flower Veil, Protect, Moonblast, Aromatherapy, Wish, Empoleon, Choice Specs, Torrent, Flash Cannon, Grass Knot, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. Fortress, Leftovers, Sturdy, Gyro Ball, Volt Switch, Stealth Rock, and Rapid Spin. Haxorus, Lumberry, Mold Breaker, Poison Jab, Earthquake, Outrage, and Dragon Dance. Okay, that was team preview, and me and a friend in real life built this team, so maybe or maybe not, might throw some wrenches in here. But other than that, let's get to the fight. How's it going, how's it going, everyone? ShinySnorlax here, bringing you guys Pokemon Showdown UU Battle. So let's get to it. I'll lead off with my Tornadus, and opponent lead up with his Arcanine. I was a bit worried that this thing might have had Wild Charge, so I switched out into my Swampert, and opponent goes for a Fillet Blitz. I Mega Evolve, and opponent goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and I set up my Rain Dance. Opponent switches out into his Umbreon, and I go for the Waterfall. I switch out into my Florges, and the opponent goes for a Foul Play. I go for the Aromatherapy, and the opponent goes for a Toxic. I predicted the opponent go for the Toxic, so I went for the Wish. I bring out my Swampert, and I barely survive the Foul Play, and I heal up from the Florges. I go for the Waterfall, see how much damage I'll do, and it doesn't do that much. And I decide to let Swampert die, and try to get some chip damage on the Umbreon. I bring out my Haxorus, and the opponent brings out his Arcanine, and I go for a Dragon Dance. I go for the Earthquake, trying to get some damage on the Arcanine. Opponent goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and I heal it off with a Lumberry. Opponent brings out its Umbreon again, and I go for the Earthquake, taking it out. Opponent brings out its Arcanine, and I go for the Earthquake, taking that out also. Opponent brings out its Swampert, and I switch out into my Empoleon, and the opponent switches out into his Hydreigon. Opponent goes for a Focus Energy, and I go for the Flash Cannon. And then the opponent goes for a Superpower, taking out my Empoleon. I bring out my Ferrothorn, like Survivor hits, and opponent goes for the Flamethrower, and I survive with Sturdy, and the opponent dies. Opponent brings out his Toxic Oak, and the opponent sets up a Swords Dance, and I set up my Stealth Rocks. Opponent goes for a Swords Dance again, and I go for a Gyro Ball just so I can get some chip damage. Opponent goes for a Swords Dance again, and I go for a Gyro Ball again. Opponent goes for a Drain Punch on my Fortress, and it goes down. And I bring out my Florges. Opponent goes for the Gunk Shots. I bring out my Haxorus, and opponent goes for the Sucker Punch. I predicted it, so I went for the Dragon Dance. I knew the opponent would go for the Gunk Shot, so I went for the Earthquake. Opponent brings out a Swampert, and I go for the Outrage, almost taking it out. Opponent goes for the Ice Punch, and it doesn't do that much. I go for the Outrage again, and the Swampert goes down. Opponent brings out his Crobat, and I go for the Outrage, and I take it out. So yeah, that was a pretty decent battle. So be sure to comment down below, body slam the like button, and subscribe if you want to become a shiny Pokemon. And I'll see you next time.